Thanks for that. Yes. Well. All right. Okay. We've released the gas. It's okay. They're getting there. Good, good, good. All right. Well, you know, thank you for that very warm reception. We've been off the air, as you know, for almost a month, and in that time, a tremendous amount of stuff has happened in that time. For example, just recently, as you know, the Dream Team came to town. Steven Spielberg, Jeffrey Katzenberg, David Geffen, all Hollywood moguls went over to Redmond because they wanted to, you know, set up a new company and share a few bowls of Cheetos with Bill Gates and the folks over at Microsoft. And they wanted to find out what it was like to be in a big crowd and be the poorest people in the room. It was a new experience for them. It was just like, 500 million doesn't cut it in Redmond. It's just sort of like, yeah. Also, the Miss Saigon show opened at the Paramount. Great new, a huge show. It opened at the Paramount, but they were having trouble with the climactic, dramatic helicopter landing scene because during rehearsal it kept crashing to the point that they finally had to fire Paul Brendel. They just had to get him out of there, and then everything went fine after that. Ooh. There was, of course, the big day at the polls. The voters said no to hundreds of miles of mass transit, but said yes to opening. Boo! Oh, yes, there's a political person up there, but said yes to opening up an 80-foot section of street in downtown Seattle. So we've got our priorities. Priorities right. Obviously, passion's still running high on that election. CBS, of course, switched from Channel 7 to Channel 11. And a lot of people are still very confused because a lot of viewers have sat through the whole episodes of, you know, Star Trek Voyager thinking that Cairo was just doing a funkier version of that news out of the box. You know, it's way out of the box. Far out of the box. Also, do you see this, that the rangers in the Olympic National Park are asking for permission to shoot the mountain goats over there? And people asked, I mean, do you want to shoot them to stop the goats from damaging plant life or what? The Rangers said, no, we're just bored. You know, actually, no. The Rangers are upset because they say these are not native goats. They were introduced here, and now they're, you know, overpopulated, and they want to get rid of them because they're destroying a lot of the natural habitat and everything. But some people think that the methods being used against the goats are a little extreme, and I think we have a video of that here. I think, yeah, that's the Olympic National Park there, and that's a meadow. That's one of the goats in question there that the Rangers are targeting, but I really think they're going a little bit too far. You see what they're, yeah, some of the methods here. Yeah. That's just, I don't know, that's just, I don't know, yeah, boy, just, you know, it's just, yeah, right. Yeah, let's nuke the goats. Yeah, that's an applause for him. Just seems a little bit like overkill to me. Anyway, an environmental group has come up with a list of alternative suggestions regarding this problem because they say that there are other ways to get rid of goats. For example, you know, give them a morning show on Cairo. You know, it's like, do that. Spray the entire area with Ortho's Goat Be Gone. You can do that. Hire them to replace the striking school bus drivers. Yeah, I'm not sure what that means. Well, also maybe make a crank call to Cortez Kennedy, and when he says, "Who is this?" say, "Oh, just a mountain goat." Or give them a job as Pearl Jam's drummer. So I think all of those are pretty good. Well, anyway, thank you very much for spending this part of your evening with us, because we here at Almost Live always hope that you have a nice weekend. And if you're looking for a special, exciting new place to go, we have really got a tip for you. Take a look.
Exquisite. How did you find out about this place?
Hinderberger wrote it up in Pacific. It's supposed to be wonderful. I'm surprised there aren't more people here.
Well, maybe it's new.
I'll bet it is.
Good afternoon. Madame?
Thank you.
Sir? Welcome to the Cafe Crappe. May I start you with something?
What would you suggest?
Our chef has prepared a delightful puff pastry with a cochon filling, and it is all marinated in a lovely tomato sauce. I think you'll love it.
That sounds great.
Sounds wonderful.
Shall I get that for you?
Please.
I'll be right back.
Thank you.
Very fancy.
Very. Smell that aroma.
Isn't it amazing?
And here we go, folks.
Oh,
There are your appetizers.
Don't those look interesting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Have you had a chance to look at the wine list, sir?
Oh, yes, we have. Could we get 2 glasses of the 91 Di Stefano Cabernet, please?
That's an excellent choice, sir.
Thank you.
bet. I'll be right back with that. Good?
These are great.
Are they? Oh, that's very good.
Nothing like I've ever
These are
tried.
lighter than air.
Try the sauce. Stop.
And here we go. Your wine?
Oh, you know what? We ordered a Cabernet.
I thought you said Chardonnay.
No, I'm sorry, Cabernet, a red wine.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, one more.
What?
And here we go. The Cabernet. Very sorry about the mix-up. My fault.
Thank you. Wonderful. You like it? Excellent.
Oh, good. Good. Have you had a chance to decide here?
I would like to get the sauteed lemon chicken.
Oh, yes. That's very, very good. And you, sir?
I'll have the beef tenderloin, medium rare.
You'll be happy with that.
Thank you.
I'll be back.
I love this place.
We're gonna come back here again.
Oh, good.
And here we are. For you, ma'am.
Thank you.
And for you, sir.
Thank you.
Enjoy. And while you do, I'll go prepare the dessert tray. Bon appetit.
Thanks. Does this look good? Oh, shoot. You know what I forgot? I forgot to get cash.
Oh. Well, there must be an ATM machine down the block.
There must be. I'll go check. I'm really sorry. Go ahead. Start without me.
All right.
Well, now this looks pretty funny, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess it does.
Look, I know what you're probably thinking, and I just came to get some cash from the machine. I'm not skipping out on the bill. I wouldn't do that. My wife is still back at the restaurant. I'm going straight back there with the money.
Okay.
Going right back to the restaurant.
All righty.
Incidentally, I'll be having the chocolate Bavarian croquembouche, and my wife will be having the vanilla sponge cake decadence. Okay.
All right, stay with us. We've got a great show. We'll be right back.
I think that went pretty well.
Yeah, me too.
Worked for me.
Do I get to keep the cap?
Yeah, sure, Stephen, why not?
I'm sorry, I know you're all busy, but somebody dropped this roll of thousands on the floor, stage floor.
How much is it?
Looks to be about $3 million.
No, it's not mine.
Just put it in the change dish. Okay, well, I am so excited I've signed on with you guys. I can't wait to start talking about what we're really going to be producing here. I mean, I know we've talked about it, in general and stuff, interactive movies and games and things, but, with the bandwidth in this room, we are really going to come up with something great.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be dynamite.
Well, I'll start.
Okay.
You guys are going to love this. What's the biggest special effect in movies today? Morphine, right?
Morphine.
I mean, it made Terminator 2.
Right, yeah.
Well, I have developed this completely interactive toy that will put the power of morphine into the hands of every kid in America.
Oh, that is so cool.
Perfect, that is perfect.
Oh, man, I would love to see that.
Would you?
Yeah.
Well, I just happen to have a prototype right here.
Oh, that's so great. This is great.
There it is. I call it springy.
Springy.
Yeah, see, it can be short or long or short or long.
How about long and then short? Could it do that?
No problem. You have complete morphine control.
I'll be doggone.
No, Stephen, this is tremendous. I mean, this is going to show all the critics who think we're just four incredibly rich guys who just like to throw their money.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Although we are pretty darn rich.
Well, yeah, I mean, we are rich. But still, this is going to put us on the map. That's fantastic.
Really cool.
Listen, you guys are joking, right?
What do you mean?
What?
I mean, you know that's just a slinky, right?
No. Springy.
Yeah, springy.
See? Because it looks like a spring.
Yeah. Stephen, that's because it is a spring. It's been a spring for 40 years. Come on, guys. Everybody knows Slinky. The toy that's a spring, the toy that goes downstairs.
Whoa. What? It walks downstairs?
Yes.
By itself?
Of course.
That's great. That's great. That's amazing.
Okay. Wait a minute, guys. We can do better than this, can't we? I mean, come on, a spring?
No, an interactive spring.
Well, still, Stephen, that's...
Okay, all right, wait a minute. Bill, I have something pretty exciting.
David, I knew I could count on you, man. David Geffen, the man who brought Nirvana to the world?
That's the guy you're talking to, and I've got an announcement to make, but I don't want this to go any farther than the room here, all right? Sure. But I have just signed the next hot Seattle band for our company.
This is great. Did you get Mad Season?
Better.
Merely Lord?
Better.
Okay, I give up.
They are called Junior Cadillac.
Oh, great. Right, Junior Cadillac. That's great. What?
You heard me. I signed Junior Cadillac. They cost us a bundle, but I mean...
Well, okay, now, how much did they cost us?
Well, $10 million, but come on, what's money? I mean...
You gave Junior Cadillac $10 million?
For the first album, yeah.
Okay, guys, Junior Cadillac is not exactly, the cutting-edge entertainment I was,
Look, cutting edge. You say you want cutting edge. All right, now I got cutting edge right here. Now, as you guys know, I came from Disney, and I'm an animation guy. And I don't have to tell you, gentlemen, that animation is where it's very hot. You look at the numbers. Aladdin, The Lion King. I mean, huge numbers. Am I right? Huge numbers.
Very big numbers.
All right, now I want you all to picture this. Now, we take animation off of some distant screen. We put it directly in the hands of the viewer. Into a unit that is no bigger than a cassette tape.
No.
Impossible.
No.
And get this, the viewer has complete control over the animation. I mean, this is totally interactive. The viewer can make the animation speed up, slow down, run forwards, backwards, freeze frame, whatever, without touching a single button.
Now, you see this is what I am talking about. This is exactly it. How does it work? Some kind of a voice command module or something?
Well, I could tell you how it works, but I think it might be more effective if I show you.
You've got one
Don't
here?
tease me.
Say hello to the little movie machine. All right, now you see what you do. You hold it here, and you flip. You see that? And you make like a movie. Yeah, it makes a little movie.
That's
thing.
incredible.
Yeah.
I could have saved millions on Jurassic Park with one of those.
Yeah, absolutely.
Excuse, I am sorry, guys, but this is pathetic. I mean, this is very low bandwidth, gentlemen. I mean, come on. When I thought I was signing on with the best here, and it comes down to a pad of paper with some stick figures drawn on it. I don't believe this.
Well, I suppose you could do better?
Yeah, I don't hear you talking much, big man.
Me neither. Where's your big idea, whiner boy?
All right, you want my big idea?
Yeah.
You all want my big idea?
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen.
What's that?
That's nothing. That's just an ordinary glass of water full of milk.
Yeah, an ordinary glass of milk, huh? All right, Geffen, take a sip. Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh! Whoa! How did that happen?
What's the deal with that?
Technology is built right into the glass.
Oh, cool.
You mean it'll spill on anybody?
Anybody at all.
Oh, that is great.
We
I
gotta
like, yeah,
go
this is
somewhere.
good. I like this.
Working on
Look
that.
at this.
Hi. I know you're all cutting up your plastic six-pack rings so they won't end up around the neck of a duck and choke him to death. But do you know there are even more things you can do for ducks?
For instance, you should also cut up your discarded cans. They, too, can harm a duck if he happens to get the can stuck on his ass.
And remember, experts say it's best not to shoot ducks. Bullets can cause damage to vital duck organs.
Never, ever raise your voice or shout, not even in the privacy of your own home. Little ducks sense hostility miles away because of the severe lasting trauma that continues into adult duckhood.
And please, don't lie. Ducks don't like liars any more than humans do. Be honest with ducks.
Don't show a duck its own image in a mirror. You see, ducks don't know that they're ducks. And when they find out, well, some have been known to try and peck out their own eyes.
If possible, peel your banana skin into thirds. Ducks like that.
By human standards of mental wellness, a duck would be considered insane. That's why it's best not to tease a duck by using a phrase like, "Hey, look at that crazy duck."
So those are just a few things you can do for ducks. If you'd like to know more, write to the Things You Can Do for Ducks Council. Al Gore, Chairman. Thank you.
Good evening and welcome to the John Report. I'm John. Here's my report. Well, Kellogg's wants a Seattle band called Toucans to change its name because it infringes on the trademark of its Fruit Loops character, Toucan Sam. They also say that Speaker of the House Newt Gingrich is starting to infringe on Kellogg's Frosted Flakes. The Paramount Theater is offering amnesty to anyone returning fixtures or anything else missing from the Paramount over the years, and this includes the keyboard player from Flock of Seagulls. KVI's Mike Siegel was roasted by over 400 of his listeners as he turned 50 years old last week. Siegel's hair turned 7 later this week. Attorneys for nude dance clubs on the East Side say that a law keeping dancers at least 4 feet from the customer affects the dancer's freedom of expression. Yes. They say it has a pretty big impact on the customer's expression as well. Seattle area Kmart's are offering a $3 discount if a customer finds a scanner error at a checkout counter. Customers will get another $3 if they find a piece of clothing with natural fibers. A fossil found in Central Oregon has been identified as a 43-million-year-old banana. Either that, say scientists, or a trilobite who was really happy to see someone. Two men known as the Abe Lincoln Robbers, because they wore fake beards, were caught after a string of bank robberies in the Seattle area. Police say there are an amazing number of coincidences between these robbers and the so-called John F. Kennedy robbers. It's been announced that the... I really like that one. That was my decision. It's been announced that the Gateway Tower will be renamed Key Tower since Key Bank has become the building's major tenant. The Seattle Coliseum is being renamed Key Arena because the bank financed much of that renovation. And bank officials say they'll have another announcement to make soon if negotiations with Courtney Love go well. Finally, John Wayne Bobbitt will be appearing at the Downtown and Lake City Deja Vus later this week. In Bobbitt's honor, the management says the price of a Texas-style couch dance will be cut in half. Yes! This has been the John Report. Thank you. We'll be right back. next week for another exciting episode of Almost Live. And I'm sorry about that Kennedy-Lincoln joke. It just sort of, I don't know. It seemed funny at the time. Bye-bye. See you next week.